Oh, a few riders going down. And it looks like Taylor Allred on the number 34 machine, maybe?
Battle is on right now. All red. Canfield working that inside line. Able to take it away.
For the moment, Allred's going to fire back, and she makes the passes. Canfield's legs still attached to her, but they were off the pegs.
Yeah, they were just dragging behind the motorcycle. Look at this battle. Just where we picked up, left off in that 45-plus class, now the girls' class doing it as well. Side by side, Canfield and Allred. Canfield's going to have to try to run the outside here.
Wow, Allred lays it into the left-hander and passes Canfield back. And the prevailing theme is this track is super raceable. If you've just joined us on the broadcast, this is what we've seen for like 3 motos in a row. Great racing, side-by-side action.
Oh, and squeezing her off is Canfield, but not for long. Allred back to the inside. Whoa, Allred
Nobody
laying that bike over.
Not wanting to chop the throttle. Allred going to lay it into the left-hander. Canfield coming right along with her. Wow, what an amazing opening lap here in this girls' 11 to 16-year-old class. The race for the number 4 spot is starting to tighten up as well. So it's Allred out front, Canfield in the number 2 spot as they're still side by side, Jason Wygant.
This is just in stereo. We've seen this over and over in these motos where you can do entire laps side by side. Right now, Canfield has it dialed. Over Allred, Katie Benson, Jada Murphy, Mackenzie Mercado, Landry Hazett, Kylie Cinto, Jessica Jeffrey, Kylie Stallings is 9th, Gracie Sparks 10th, Sophia Phelps 11th, Georgia Watson 12th, Sissy Livingston is 13th, Sophia Halsey is 14th, and Leah Rotz rounds out the top 15. Right now, Canfield, this is relatively in control. A gap of about 1.5 seconds.
This is a huge runaway lead in terms of what we've seen in the last 3 races.
Allred's not done. I think when Allred got passed, she was seeing Allred. She got very angry, and now she's trying to come back on the number 46.
No relation.
Jeff Canfield has worked it out with the Canfield family. There is no relation.
But they do share the contingency.
One of our referees here.
Into that?
Yeah, I don't know. He still gets a percentage. I don't understand it. No relation to Jeff Canfield, one of the MX Sports principals here. Now Jasmine Canfield, multi-time champ here at Loretta, starting to get away. Hey, we're joined by Christy LaCurl of the USMCA, United States Motorcycle Coaching Association. This is no longer a vision. It is now reality. This is a real thing. We have some certification that has taken place. This is real. This has happened.
Correct. We did start certifying people earlier this year, but we haven't made a real big marketing push yet. We're waiting until October. We're going to announce it at AIM with a website called motorcyclecoaching.org. That'll be a platform for people to go and see what coaches they want to work with. Basically, type in your zip code, kind of like an Uber of coaching, and see all the coaches available to you based on your skill level or the type of riding that you'd like to do.
So is that where maybe, I guess, say 2 years ago, 1.5 years, is that where you wanted to be? Was that ultimately the goal, to be able to have people go to a website and find a coach that can help them?
Yes. Basically, the USMCA started because there was frustration from some of the board members on trying to find a coach local to their area, and that area was Southern California, kind of the mecca of motocross.
You'd think there'd be more coaches than ever,
You'd think it'd be pretty easy, but it wasn't really that easy to find. So think about people that come from areas that aren't like that and how difficult that would be. So the idea was to make coaches more accessible, provide a level of certification so that people know these coaches have passed a background check, do meet the requirements to become a coach, so that parents feel safer about getting their riders into the sport with that particular coach.
Now, I've heard people say, but why do they identify coaching as like, what's that going to help? Well, I think you forget that in this sport, we take for granted that like dad rode and can just show you what to do. In every other sport, a coach is, everybody's a soccer coach, everybody's a football coach, everybody's a baseball coach, everybody's a swim coach. It's the most normal thing in every other sport. except here. So we're just pretty much following the model that every other sport has used for success.
Right. We've done a lot of benchmarking looking at other sports and seeing how coaching helped them once they started an association. And in all cases, it's helped. Plus, through all the studies that the motorcycle companies have done, the top 2 reasons people have stayed away from the sport is cost, and number 2 is safety. And when you ask those same people that said safety, if they had coaching available to them, would they consider that not a barrier anymore? They said yes.
Yeah, I know one of the things you really learned from was like the ski and snowboard industry and things like that, which they have some of the same barriers. It's not the most easily accessible sport. You have to drive out there. It's not cheap. It can be dangerous, but they've had success with similar models.
Right. Once they incorporated coaching into their platform, basically you could go to any ski resort there is and get some sort of coaching there right on site. Parents can drop their kids off with the coach and they can have at it. And that's kind of the idea behind this, is make it safe so the parents trust the coach, and then we can follow some of those similar models and get more people into riding. The goal is actually to get 250,000 new riders, new and returning riders, I should say, by 2025.
Whoa, there's a number behind this. We're
Yes.
going to restock the industry with enthusiasts.
Yes.
What is cool about that is I've even heard even some of the, this is not just a moto thing also. This is also on the street bike side as well. Everybody's in on this.
Correct. There's actually 3 categories. So we have a dirt bike side and a sport bike side, which are both focused on closed course competition, and then also a street component, which is people that are just riding recreationally with a street license, but maybe need some more coaching before they feel safe to go on road. So there's a component of coaching that will be aimed at those people as well.
Yeah, and as I found when going to some of the summits and some of the meetings is the coaches, they all have their specialty. There are some coaches that would rather work with brand new riders who have never ridden a motorcycle. Then we see coaches out here, of course, that are working with the elite, the 1% athlete. And it seems like everybody's almost got like a tier system of, I'll get them started and then you can take it from there.
Right, and that's the cool thing about the website is coaches will be able to say what level of rider they want to work with. So if they only want to work with beginners, or they only want to work with pros, or somewhere in between, or everything, if they feel like they can cover it all, then they can do that. And when riders do the search, they can see what coaches specialize in the skill level that they have.
Okay, so we got something planned here. We got something going on here at Loretta's for the Coaching Association.
Yes, we do. So tonight at Loretta Lynn's house, just down the road here from the track, at 7:30 p.m., we're going to be doing a meeting for coaches that are here, or anybody interested in learning more, where they can come see what's going on, hear about what our marketing plan is in October, and how to become involved in coaching and help grow the sport of motorcycling.
Chaz McCanfield continues to lead. Taylor Allred, Katie Benson is third. Hold on. We got the requirements out of the way. Now, Christy, Bleeding Orange, long time, part of the KTM Orange Brigade. How difficult is it for you to try to put those emotions aside and just hang out and not actually be part of your team any longer?
Well, I'm very emotional lately because I'm also 6 months pregnant.
So it's even more difficult.
So there's a lot of hormones.
Even more difficult. Okay.
Going on.
We got pregnant Christy here now.
I'll always be an orange bleeder at heart. I just don't think there's any way around it.
Okay.
But I also have another job, so I'm here for the Coaching Association, but I have partnered with John Eric Burleson, former president of the KTM, and a company called Two Wheel Group, where we do consulting. So we've been working with a lot of different companies in the two-wheel sport, and that has opened up my horizon a lot more to other companies besides just Orange. But for sure, I love the brand.
Well, just over a year ago, a lot of these kids were your kids. I mean, you were working with them on a daily basis, running the Orange Brigade program. So I'm sure you're pretty proud of what you're seeing out here.
Yes, I'm very proud. As soon as I pulled up in the parking lot today, Hayden Deegan had won the 65 Moto, so I got out of the car and went, this is going to be a good day.
Yeah, all right. You're allowed to be emotional. She's pregnant. Don't get in the way. She's allowed. Okay, thanks, Christy. It's good to see you back at Loretta's. Something was wrong for a while. It was weird having you out of our orbit. Is this Allred's back? Allred spent 5 laps stalking Canfield and is now retaking the lead. This is some of the best race we've ever seen at Loretta's, the way this track and the weather has worked out. Taylor Allred, you only see that here at this race. You're in the lead, you get past, you lose ground. She's caught back up and retaken the lead. Just took 10 minutes to do it.
Right before I came up here, Hope from KTM was actually telling me that Taylor crashed in one of her motos earlier yesterday and came from like almost dead last to third. So clearly charging hard at the end of the moto is something that she's really good at here.
Absolutely. Canfield's going to try to fight back. All right, Christy, so 7 o'clock tonight, right?
7:30 tonight.
7:30 tonight.
Loretta Lynn's house.
All right. Well, that's worth the trip. Canfield's not happy. She's trying to come back. Canfield is now the one seeing Allred. Both the rider in front of her named all red, but she's just, that's a term for anger. You're seeing red. She had the lead for the majority of this race, and then it just changed. All red's going to try to run and hide. Canfield's going to try to come back. Katie Benson third, Jada Murphy and Landry Hazen top 5. Mackenzie Mercado next, Kylie Sento.
I think Christy keyed in on something, the way that she came through the field yesterday in her moto. She just did that, working her way through these lappers. She used that to her advantage, and she was able to pick her way. There were so many lappers that she just had to work through when she made that pass.
7th is Kylie Sento. Sophia Phillips is 8th. Aiden Malcolm 9th. Jessica Jeffrey is 10th in this girls 11 to 16. Time running out. We're 10 minutes in on the race clock.
Getting close to that Lucas last lap coming up. That's the one you want to lead, right?
Hey, well, the Lucas last lap is where the pass was made in our previous moto with Bork.
And here comes Canfield now. She draws up around the outside of Allred. Can she put together a pass? She has to manage the lapper. She has to keep Canfield behind her.
Yeah.
Lots going on for Taylor Allred. Canfield does not give up. She is stalking Allred now. Different lines. Sneaks underneath her. I think she made the pass, Jason.
On the long short shoot. Side by side again. Allred able to fend it off, at least for the moment.
Canfield goes back around her side by side. They've got lap riders everywhere, and Canfield's able to make the pass, but here comes Allred.
It was right here a lap ago where Allred got her, couldn't get her this time, so Canfield retakes the lead. What racing.
Love it. Here comes Allred now trying to remount yet again.
Allred lost some ground going back into Storyland, so now it's Canfield's race to win or lose again. She keeps doing that, feet off the pegs.
And never lets off. Never lets off.
I don't think that's the way you would draw it up as the perfect game plan, but it's working for Canfield. Yeah, the lap riders really told the story. Allred's going to have to do it again. She's going to have to catch her again and pass her again. It's possible, though. We've already seen them do it about half a dozen times.
Sure. That was a very smooth straightaway at 7:30 this morning. It's under construction now.
Yeah, there's
cones out. Everybody's merging into one lane. Don't let that guy in. He went all the way last minute to try to get in here. Not happening.
Potholes everywhere.
Get those Domino's guys out here to fix the roads.
Yep, we don't want it to destroy anybody's pizza. So Jasmine Canfield, third time in this race. She's trying to lock down the lead. Will the third time be the charm? Taylor Allred is still lurking. Katie Benson third, Landry Hazen and Jada Murphy right now in top 5. Mistake by Canfield.
Big mistake. She almost went down. Here comes Allred right in front of us on the inside. They almost hit each other. And
Allred. Line.
Oh, that was for the finish.
Canfield. Oh, no, she went off the track.
She thought it was over.
I think she went off the track. I'm confused. Wait a minute.
No, they both thought that race was over, dude. They stopped racing, and I'm not sure about how she got back on that racetrack.
Yeah, that's
not going to work.
Awfully fast. Canfield, Jeff Canfield, one of our officials saw that,
have something to say
and he's on the radio right now. That was a wild scenario. So
I'm telling you, they both thought that race was over. The way they stopped, set up for just a second. Whoa!
Wait, a bike's smoking now.
Oh, is that
Allred's bike?
That's Allred's machine.
Allred's bike is suddenly smoking. It just lit the fuse in those twisties.
Oh, I don't know. Can that thing make it in another lap?
Oh.
Hopefully she's got some Lucas oil in there and she'll limp that thing all the way back here on this Lucas oil last lap. Good Lord.
I don't know what else could happen in this moto. Both of them went across the line. Canfield bounced off the track. She cut across the infield to try to hold on to the lead.
Oh, she's lost a ton of power.
And yeah, now that bike is going slow for Taylor Allred.
Oh, my Lord, the drama here on this Lucas last lap drama. Unbelievable. So here's how this scenario could potentially play out. There could be some issues for Canfield and how she got back on this racetrack, and that may help this right who's limping her way. If that bike even makes it to the finish line, she might still get second.
I know every position counts. They had built a big lead over third place Katie Benson. We're back to who, at least for the moment, is our leader, Jasmine Canfield, but probably getting a talking to about what happened there. She bounced off the track, cut across the starting line to get back on the track. That's going to be a tough judgment call to figure out exactly if there's going to be a penalty coming. We do know this. She's going to take the checkered flag as the first rider across the line. We'll see if it's a win or not. The real question is, can Allred even hold on to just get some valuable points with that bike smoking?
It's easy to find her. She's still out there motoring around. She's going to make her way into the Thor sweeper here in just a few moments. There's the number 46, Jasmine Canfield. She will take the win.
Yep, Jeff Canfield has left the tower of MX Sports. I got to calculate this. So Jasmine gets the win as far as crossing the checkered flag first.
Here comes
the
Taylor.
question is, yeah, there's Taylor Allred. Katie
had
Benson's on the 28.
Is Allred still in the number 2 spot?
I think so.
Is that Benson behind her?
No, that's 26.
Here comes your finish right here. Taylor Allred is going to finish up second. That bike makes it here on a wild last Lucas lap.
Wow.
Lucas last lap action.
Hey, you salvage second with a bike running like that. You've got to be happy.
Unbelievable.
So what a wild race. Katie Benson, we're still waiting for third place to come through. Hey, by the way, autograph signing over at the Fox Tower at 1 o'clock. Adam Cincerillo's here. I'm allergic to Adam Cincerillo. I cannot say his name without sneezing. It's so weird. Also, Garrett Marchbanks will be here destroying pens. We'll sign autographs.
You can just crunch it.
Ben, he has to have steel Sharpies. The man-child, Garrett Marchbanks, and Adam Cincerillo will be signing autographs at the Fox Tower at 1 o'clock. Be there. And we just got a note, Oakley and FMF. We always have the FMF Karaoke World Championships right here at Loretta's, but this year we're going to have the Oakley pregame party at the Oakley booth beginning at 6 p.m. Free t-shirt and drinks while supplies last from Oakley at 6 p.m. Also have a raffle for free Oakley products every 10 minutes. And I got to read this line. Okay, I got to read this. The Oakley girls will be out front shaking that ... exclamation point. So they'll be shaking something. The girls will be shaking something.
Cocktails.
Shaken, not stirred. So that's 6 o'clock over at Oakley, and then we'll follow it up with the FMF Karaoke World Finals. It says we'll be heading the FMF setup afterward for the sickest time of the year.
Sick.
Loretta Lynn. That's our results. Katie Benson, we mentioned third. Landry Hazen, Jada Murphy, top 5. Mackenzie Bricado, Tylee Sento. Aiden Malcolm is 8th. Sophia Phelps, 9th. And Cammie Samples. That's your top 10. And we'll send it to Dave Smith on the podium.
We wait. We wait down here on the podium to get the official AMA results for this race. It'll be just a minute until we have that, and I'll break back into you guys. It was a heated battle out there, the entire moto. But there are some discussions going on right now over the top 3 finishing positions. We have just gotten the results in. We have just gotten the results in, official from the AMA. I need to get number 34, Taylor Allred. Taylor Allred will be your girls 11 to 16 winner today, taking the first spot, the gold medal. Here you go, Taylor. So explain to us what happened out there on that final lap of your race. And actually, you guys had a great race, but explain to us what happened. Oh, wait, we still got a whole shot award for you, too. You got that as well. The $100 Bell Whole Shot Award for Miss Taylor Allred. But walk us through what happened out there. That was an exciting show.
Yeah, I got the whole shot, and then Jasmine got around me, and we were just battling throughout the moto. And then that's not how I wanted to win, but it is what it is. And last lap, my bike started bogging out, so I just tried to finish the race without DNF.
Well, perfect. Who would you like to thank for getting you up here into the #1 spot today?
My mom, my dad, Fly, Dunlop, Scott, Monster Army, RMX, SGMX, Fly Racing, Nihilo, Lynx, W, anyone else, thank you.
And there you have it. Taylor Allred, girls 11 to 16, Moto 1 winner. In the number 2 spot today, we will have Katie Benson coming home with the silver medal. Here she comes, Miss Katie Benson, number 28, silver medal. Let's walk out here into the middle. Let's go on the front here. Oh, I'm losing it. Katie Benson, how'd everything work out for you out there today?
It was good. I got off to a little bit of a rough start, but I just kept on going.
That's it? That's your rundown of the moto?
I mean, yeah, they were going really good. I just got to do better.
Well, you've got 2 more to do this. And are you in any other classes you'll be racing, or just this one?
Women's too.
All right, well, we'll see you back out there again. Who would you like to thank right now?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, South of the Border, FMF, Olins, Bell, 100%, Olins, and everybody else. Thank you.
All right, your second place finisher, girls 11 to 16, Katie Benson. Now up, rider number 46, ends up in the 3rd position today. It's Jasmine Canfield. Jasmine. Bronze Moto medal. Let's go out here. Jasmine, tell us what all happened out there today during your moto.
Got off to a good start, and man, it was fun out there. Me and Loretta are just battling it out. That's really what the girls need. So 2 fast girls up front, and we're honestly, all of us are ripping. So I'm just happy for both of us. It was a really fun race.
That was it. So I know you didn't want to end up in the 3rd spot. You fought hard for the number 1 spot. We AMA made the decision. But go ahead and tell us who you'd like to thank for getting you up here today.
I'd like to thank God for keeping me safe. Yamaha, Traders Racing, Triumph Disciples, Scott Goggles, Ethicas, Alpine Star, Thor Racing, and just everyone. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you too, Jasmine Canfield, your 3rd place finisher, and the girls 11 to 16.